Today we're going to learn about process automation, workflows, talk about the process builder. Just some housekeeping. Uh, Automating a business processes, that trail, and the modules that are associated with this module are the trailheads that are recommended for really understanding what is a workflow, how it's used, what it does, how do we go about this. Let's begin with the trailhead, figure out which tool to use. So, what is a workflow? For the exam, we need to understand that a workflow has criteria that we define and an action that has an impact on it. For example, the criteria is, it is raining. The action is, bring an umbrella. So I know that when I go outside in the morning, if I see it raining, my action is an umbrella. Some things that will come up on your test, what is a workflow? And the answer would be, you can create a task, create an email, do a field update, and an outbound message. There is another feature if we use the software that says refer to a previous workflow. That's on the workflow. Salesforce has identified some other items in addition to workflow. Workflow you really use when it's one or two items, such as Billy give my organization, a nonprofit, a lot of money. When Billy's payment hits my account, I want a workflow rule to generate so that Billy gets a thank you. You're the best person in the whole of creation. We love you, and you should continue to give us a lot of money. That's a workflow. However, there's other items called, for example, process builder. Process builder is when you have a lot more workflows and you want to define different processes. It's illustrated over here. You can create an object, multiple objects, and every time you create a process, you have an object, you define your criteria, immediately what happens, and then you can create another response of what could happen. That's one aspect of process builder. There is an idea, there is a concept called visual workflow and approvals. Now, for visual workflow, you would type in flows, click on flows, and you will come to the visual workflow or Cloud Designer interface here. Building a flow, just to clarify, visual workflow is a product thing. This is called, like, I need to design something, manage something, running flows. Cloud Flow Designer, which is what we're looking at here, this is the tool. This is how I point and click. I find, I'm going to do this now, I find something that I want and I drag it on my canvas. The canvas is the background. And when I'm done with all of this creation, I can connect different points, different from the nodes. I'm not going to go into detail now on this. We could manipulate the data by collecting more data, updating data, editing data, different, as you see here, we could do decisions, we could do assignments, we could do loops. There's a lot of opportunities. Now, I want to make it clear, every time you make a change, you save it. What do I do if something in my item that I created is wrong. And I have to go back and fix it because Trailhead said it's wrong. Or let's say you work for a company and your boss says, no way, this is not going to happen in this lifetime. I do not want this way. I want something changed. So you make your change. First you deactivate it in the list, which we'll get to in one moment. You go into the object item here. When I say object, I mean the item of the flow. Then you click Save As. It's a new version. Okay. Click OK. Click Close. Every time you change here, you have to, in the previous screen, make a deactivation. See how you can activate or deactivate? First you deactivate it, you open it up like the previous screen, and then Save As. I have a bunch of versions here, I'm already on 6. Then I would reactivate it. That says that the latest version, I want that active. Okay, and now we can play. Thank you for joining us today. In my next video, I will explain what are approval processes, how they're used, and show examples. Thank you for joining, and have a nice day.